Hi, chat. Hello, hello. Also, I'm so sorry to hear that, Poodle. I hope you feel so much better soon. It really sucks that everything hurts. We don't like that at all. Um, but welcome in, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Let me do a quick rundown of the first crew. Nuts, Thomas, Esther, Peace, and Leaker. Congratulations on snatching one of the first 5. I hope you guys enjoy your part in the cool crew of today. Thank you so much for being here early as I start the stream. Thoughts, welcome in. Hold on, I can scroll, I swear. Esther, welcome in. Nuts, welcome in. Thomas, welcome in. Carmoon, welcome in. Alariana, welcome in. Liker, welcome in. Myalithia, welcome in. Magda, welcome in. Peace, welcome in. Jojo, welcome in. Sarnell, welcome in. Faye, welcome in. Sodastrom, welcome in. Jellystam, welcome in. Mark, welcome in. Olympia, welcome in. Poodle, welcome in. Melly, welcome in. Mevan, welcome in. Jane, welcome in. Tanisha, welcome in. I hope all of you are doing so well. Myalithia, welcome in. Siska, welcome in. How is... Oh, sorry. How is everyone doing? I hope all of you are doing so well. I'm a little bit sleepy. I just realized this the other day. Or the other day. The other day, I realized I'm sleepy. No, just now. That I'm a little bit sleepy. But that's because I had really good food. We had like this HelloFresh recipe that we've had before, and it's a bit of a weird recipe. Like it's like a weird combo, but every single time we have it, we're like, yeah, that works. So what you do is basically it's you sort of make like a sauce-ish. Oh my god, hold on 1 second. Hold on. I just noticed some Thomas, what? I literally just opened Twitch and I see Meggie and her stream. Hold on, I need to scream in her DMs. I literally just opened my browser because I was gonna see like if I could find a picture of the recipe, and I see her freaking stream title. Guys. 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 One of Hi, cat. One of them. Don't scream. Oh, I screamed at her in DMs. Do you want me to scream at her? Hold on. Hold on. Do you guys want... One of my friends got Twitch partner. I'm so proud of her. I'm gonna cry. Hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Because you're about to get me fired by HR. Bro.
Sorry.
Why do
You guys
I
all have to
no
go follow her
riz?
right now.
I actually have no riz. What am I supposed to do? It's my only option.
Oh, damn.
And she's playing date
somehow you
everything.
managed to make that unfunny and uncomfortable. Congrats. Anyway, that shit doesn't even matter.
Go fuck yourself. I have riz.
You see, that was all a trick question.
Oh my
or
god.
a lesson,
Hi, welcome in.
I was just trying
The
to show you that
chaos.
pickup lines
She's with
great,
us on Girlypop.
but not always the perfect opener.
She's with us on Girlypop. She lives in our
I
area.
gotta start the convo, so as long as you're not
Did she miss it?
relying
Maybe.
on them, they can be pretty fun.
Now you're getting it. Tell you what.
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
teach you how to make connections in a deeper way.
She might have missed it.
Okay.
And your first real lesson in the art of the pickup isn't...
It is pretty distracting.
Hi, Z, thank you.
Let's be real.
Open the gates of someone's heart. Get to know their soul. No?
Cake,
Thomas,
yeah.
not you in chat. I see you.
Out loud and,
But in a sensitive way.
I see
I call
you.
this style the way of the flame.
This is so funny.
She's so distracted by the game. I love this for her.
Firebender, fire character.
But for anyone...
The little references here are
Hold on.
killing
Think
me.
you can handle it?
Oh my god. Some of
I
his
can
lines
type.
actually make my heart rate.
Hi, Ben.
Bring it on.
Alright. I'll give you a day to cool off.
And the name
See you
Dante?
later for our next little firecracker.
For everyone, please follow my friend Meg.
Actually,
She's
that.
also
Ginger
on
has
Girlypop.
red
She's
hair.
living in our area.
Later.
She is also, she helped us a lot with like resources. She made an ender chest for me so I could keep my stuff safe. So yeah. Is this reaction content? I think so. I think so. I think I just did reaction content. Sorry. I got so distracted. This was me ADHDing plus, but I was literally talking to her about this because she sent me like a little message because she was asking uh um like about the process and stuff and if from ambassador perspective I knew anything about how it would go with applications and stuff. So I've been like talking to her for the past I think like week, 2 weeks or something. Um and I kept being like, "Girl, you're gonna get it. I'm sure. Like, I just know this." So just when I saw this, I just got really distracted. Please read it. Kate, thank you so much for the Twitch baby. What the heck? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enter all of your subby perks for a whole month more. Um, what the heck? I appreciate that so much. Happy Twitch baby. Exactly. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're doing well. Um, how ready are you to go on holiday? I would say like, I don't know, 60% ready? I still have work to finish. So I know that I'll be pretty busy with that. Um, and I will probably also be busy with it quite like until quite last minute. I will also still have to pack and fix everything. But in terms of like how ready I am, like how much I'm ready to have a holiday and not do anything for 2 weeks apart from read and travel and eat and hang out with Scott and just see beautiful things, very ready. Have you packed yet? No. Ironically enough, I booked time on the Monday to pack. I'm flying out on Thursday, Tuesday morning, sorry, which is not like me. I usually pack way up front. Um, but I literally don't have time to pack beforehand. And also, I want to do laundry. So on like Friday, I'm going to do laundry. I have made my packing list. I have confirmed that there's nothing that I'm missing. I have like a default packing list at this point that I can just kind of, you know, grab up and then adjust where needed. So yeah, I'm the Monday before we leave is going to be me like prepping the house and sending instructions for cat sitting to my sister and all of those things. I'm going to Budapest. I am going to go to we're going to do like a mix of a an extended city trip. So we're going to be there for I think we're gonna like, if you count our travel days, we're there for 9 days. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. But obviously, you travel in there on 1 day, you travel back on 1 day, so we're, like, there for 7 full days, and 6 of those days there is Siget, which is, like, a music festival, um, and we have tickets, but it's one of those festivals that usually, like, the activities and stuff start towards the end of the day, so, like, around 3, 4 PM, that's kinda when things start to liven up. So, most likely what we're gonna do is we're gonna do, like, a mix of days where we're not gonna go to the festival at all. We have an Airbnb, so we're just gonna stay in our apartment or, like, go to the park or do something, like, touristy or go to a bathhouse or stuff like that. And then there's days where maybe in the morning we're gonna chill a bit, but then in the basically, like, afternoon, evening, we're gonna go to the festival. Um, we haven't really made a schedule or anything. We're kinda just gonna see whatever comes up. Thank you for setting that up, Esther, and thank you so much, Luriana, for hanging out enough that you got to redeem the freaking palm tree roll. I appreciate it. Um, and then when we come back, we basically have to, like, switch our packing, and then we have to put all of our camping gear in the car because we're gonna go for 2 nights to another festival in Belgium. We're basically like, we arrive home on Wednesday evening, and on Thursday morning, we have to drive out again. So it's a little bit chaotic, but it's just it happened to happen this way. Can't really deal with it, apart from just doing it, I guess. And then we can officially come back home on the Saturday. So we're like, technically we're home for 1 night, but it's probably not really gonna feel like we're home. Yeah. Then we're gonna go to another festival. And then on Saturday, probably towards the end of the day, we're back home. And then I have the Sunday still to, do my laundry, kind of fix my house, stuff like that. And then on Monday, I go back to work. Also, I just realized my camera was like a bit weirdly centered. Um, so yeah, also Deli Bean Mary Hone, welcome in, and Felipe, welcome in. It is good to see all of you. I hope you're all doing well. And Nuts, welcome in. Um, I'm packing already, doing laundry now and tomorrow, and I leave this Saturday early. See, but I do feel like if you have a family, it's very different. I guess you also have to pack for kids and stuff. So I guess that makes a difference because I only have to pack for myself. um, I'm ready to get some work done. Let's go. This is not a co-working stream though. Just being completely upfront. I don't know if you knew that. I do gaming and co-working, and this is not a co-working stream, so I'll be yapping the entire time. We're gonna be playing some Minecraft. You're obviously super welcome to still hang out and do some work. But just want to make sure that I mentioned that before you expected this to be a co-working stream. Wish I could pack for only me. Yeah, that would make it a lot easier, huh? Bot pause? Not yet. No, good shout actually. I still need to make that like a default thing. If you do want to use the bot, you can do that in Discord still. So I paused it here in Twitch chat, but you can still use it in the Discord. Also, my Alithia, thank you so much for hanging out enough that you got to redeem the palm tree roll. What the heck? Please enjoy your time as a beautiful palm tree in our Discord. And Frida, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm ready to not get work done. You're like, I'm here to chill. Also, hi, Toot. Are you ready for... Toot is also ready to chill. Hi, Mimbim. And Anna, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Also, I put the axolotl like up on the arm or like the rest. The what is it called? Leuning in Dutch, but I literally don't know. Backrest. Um, and because it kept falling off the chair, because I put it here, and then every single time one of the cats was on the chair, they would like push it off. Um, I work during the gaming streams because I sleep during the co-working ones. That is valid. That is completely fair. Um, and just chill and vibe here. That sounds like a good combo. Um, the vibes are so chill and cozy. I'm happy that you feel that way, and I'm sorry that you have to get work done. We work is meh, but I hope that I can still bring some cozy vibes to make the work a little less meh. And also, totally not your bad. I can absolutely imagine that it sometimes can be confusing, especially if I do 2 streams in the same day. Like, I was co-working earlier, now I'm here with gaming. It's completely valid for it to be confusing. So, that's why I also said it. That's definitely not on you. Um, until someone else uses it. No, but it's cute because I feel like you're not the only one. Every single time I hear, like, one person with a sound alert, there's always, like, a couple more people that are like, "Ooh, wait, I have one too." Also, hi, Crafty. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It is good to see you. Um. Uh. 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 Ooh. Oh, that's actually a good question, Esther. Also, Aggie, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Rania, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. My shoulders and my neck are so tired. I don't know why. I did not have a good night of sleep last night. Like I did, but then I sort of like overslept. And I think you know those nights where you go to bed and you just like completely pass out, but then you don't it doesn't matter if you're comfortable or like if your body is in like a good position, you're just knocked out. So I slept really deep, but I think because of that, I was in the same position for a really long time. And like I feel it in my neck. I think I was sleeping like a little gremlin. I sometimes do this where I'm like just sleeping like this. And then you wake up and you're like, "Ah, damn, that was not comfortable. How did I even sleep like that?" But it's probably because I was just sleeping that deep. After your period, your body's like, "Finally, we're done with the cramps. We can sleep." No, but that makes sense. I mean, it could be related to hormonal switches. That's not like even that weird of a thought. Um, little ears. Yeah, she's purring so loudly. Hey, dude, are you ready to mine and craft? Hmm? What are you gonna do to help finish the project? Did you gather some blocks? I am so satisfied with these headphones. I literally wear them so much. To a degree where I'm like, I used to never really wear headphones and not feel comfortable wearing headphones on stream. Um, but I really like them. Especially now that I've started to do like multiplayer when I'm on Girlypop, like there's always a chance that I will run into someone else. It's really nice to have a headset and I like them for editing a lot. So I'm actually super happy with them. They're getting more comfortable as well. Because the memory foam is like over time is like adjusting a little bit to my like head shape. So for instance, my glasses I think are like slightly making a little indent in the headphones. Not too much. Not you cannot like visibly see it when I take them off. But I do feel like they're getting more comfortable over time, if that makes sense. But I guess that's with most headphones. They just kind of adjust to your head. Um, oh, Toots would be such a good ASM artist. I really wish that you guys could hear her with this microphone. Like she would be purring away. Sometimes I like it when ASM artists do that when they add like a cat purr as a background sound. I do feel like it doesn't like it shouldn't be too consistent because then eventually your brain just sort of filters it out. But it's such a relaxing sound, like if a cat is purring. But for her with my headphones right now, I don't really hear it. I feel it. Like she's laying sort of on my leg. My entire leg is just purring with her because she's purring so loud. So I just feel it like through my entire chair. Hey, dude, you're adding free vibrations to my chair. Uh, the ones I watch. Oh, stop. That's adorable. Wait, who has this? Now I'm curious if this is someone I watch and if I've ever noticed this. Or maybe I have, but I just not consciously. Also, Sta, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. And also, yes, you are keeping the creepers away, Hetut. You are keeping all the creepers away from the base. Good job. I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you for keeping the creepers away from the base. Um, Hetut? It's so Dutch. Like, I go from speaking English to, like, the most Dutch person ever when I say, "Hetut." Hetut. She's getting such good pets. She is so happy. I'm literally just giving her, like, a little cheek massage. Also, Mary, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Look at this. I want to be this peaceful. You kinda want that as your sound alert? I mean, at this point, I feel like so many people have sound alerts with my voice that why not? As someone who speaks German, Dutch breaks my brain. No, that's valid. That is so valid. She is so zoned out. She's just enjoying the pets. It always surprises me that, like, you can pet a cat in the same spot over and over and over and over again, and she will just not care. Like, she'll just enjoy it. Oh, if you redeem it, you can make a ticket in the Discord, Tanisha. So basically the process is you redeem it here on Twitch. Ooh, new Ko-Fi shop sale. Let's freaking go. Um, but you redeem it here on Twitch, and then I leave it open here on Twitch until you've made a ticket in the Discord. And then in the Discord, you can send me the link. In this case, it would probably be the link of the clip with like the exact timestamps that you want. Then I set it up. And then as soon as you've tested it here, so I'll like ping you in that ticket when it's set up so you can test it. And then when it's actually like set up and tested and everything works, we close the ticket and we officially redeem your points. If anything in the process goes wrong or like you don't respond or anything, we basically just give your points back. Or if it's open too long, we also just give points back. So we only actually like fully take the points when the sound alert is there and it's working. My time, ooh, you may lurk in one that streams at the same time as Sherry, but also unlikely because all your ASMR streamer friends are also live. Oh, but I'm the person who lurks in like 6 ASMR streams at the same time. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And welcome to chat. I hope you're doing well. Um, I will still think about it since oh, stop. No way, you're pretty close to 1 million. If you get it, you would be the first gardener. That is wild. That is wild. What? It'll still take a while, but not months. Oh my god, you might actually become the first gardener. That is wild. Hi, Hollow. Nuts is 61% to becoming a gardener. I saw that. That's wild. Also, Cassie, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Um, I think we need another Hunger Games and make some points. What's your definition of garden? Oh, so it's one of the channel rules. So, if you are in the Discord and you're following this Twitch stream, basically what you can do is you can save up your points and then you first redeem palm tree, then you redeem coconut, then you redeem rose, and there's one final role which is called gardener. And gardener is 1 million points. And before you can get it, you actually need to redeem the palm tree, the coconut, and the rose as well. Technically already putting you at 135,000 points. So to get all the rolls, you need 1,100,035 or actually 135,000 points. It's like a lot of points. A lot, a lot. No one has the gardener roll. In all the time that I've been streaming, no one has redeemed it because no one has gotten to 1 million points. I know there's a couple of people who are really close, and it also, if you're subscribed on tier 3, you save up channel points faster. Some people have won a lot of points in predictions and stuff, but I think genuinely someone like Tanisha who says, "Hey, I'm so close that it's not months away." That is kind of wild. For anyone wondering, so if you get to the gardener role, you will get a very special Discord role. So it's like I haven't figured out yet fully how to set it up because, you know, no one is a gardener yet, but we're gonna make it something special. And if you're comfortable receiving a handwritten card, like if you're comfortable sharing your address, then I will actually send you like a handwritten card with like some stickers and stuff like that as a huge thank you for spending that amount of time in the stream. Obviously, if you're not comfortable with sending out your address, I will still make you like a digital card so I can email it to you. But I guess the charm of it is the handwritten card with the stickers. Because honestly, if you've spent that amount of time here, you deserve some extra love. Also, Nora, welcome in. It's so good to see you. And Dazzle, thank you so much for cheering me on. And Steph, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. Um, Speaking of cheering me on, all gardeners, every single person who gets the gardener role will get a handwritten card. Because I think that the amount of people that are going to reach it, even if it's like in a close period of time, it's a couple of people because they've been here for a really long time. Um, I think the amount of people is still gonna be relatively limited, over time. Hi, Lena, welcome in, it's good to see you. Um, it's, um it's like one of those things where if you reach that amount of points, like, you have actually been here so much that I feel like there needs to be a special reward. Faye! What the heck? Thank you so much for the freaking tier 2? Freaking tier 2? For 6 months in advance? That is wild. Thank you so, so, so much for that support. That also hugely helps with the partner plus thingy. Because the tier 2 and tier 3s count like for extra points, which means that you're like literally helping me above and beyond. And that is wild. Thank you so much. Please enjoy all of the subby perks that come with the tier 2 sub. Also, Crafto, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. This is the Elgato DX microphone, or XLR microphone. If you want to get all the info, everything about my setup is listed on my website. But it's an Elgato microphone. But thank you so much for wanting to subscribe on tier 2. I really appreciate that. It's been a long time ago since a streamer was just a default streamer for me. Stop. That is literally one of the sweetest things ever. Um, love the leaves on your mic arm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really like it. I remember when I first did this with, like, another set of leaves, I didn't use these ones. I had, like, a very cheap set that I ordered, it had, like, fairy lights in it. These also have fairy lights, I can actually show you guys, hold on. There we go. Now we have fairy lights as well. But it's, like, one of those things where I the initial version of this had, like, different types of leaves, and I bought it for something else. Like, I bought it for, I think, decoration in the background or something, I don't even remember. And then at one point, I changed my mic positioning, and all of a sudden, you saw the mic arm so much, and I was like, "Ugh," I couldn't stand it because I was so used to my microphone being out of the frame. Like, I used to have a microphone that would just sort of, like, float over here, um, and then I was like, "I need to fix this, I hate it," and then I put it around it, and it kinda became this sort of signature thing that even at one point when all of the leaves of the old one started to fall off, I was like, "You know what? I'll just buy a new one because I don't know, it's just I cannot stand it. Also, sometimes I take it off for cleaning because it gets a bit dusty, and I've had to take, like, pictures of this mic arm as well. And then I took pictures and it was, like, so naked, and I was like, "Yeah, no, I don't like it. We need the leaves." Also, really, Jane, that is so sweet. What the heck? And also, Maggie, welcome in. It's good to see you. But yeah, it's kind of the same as with my little charms on my microphone. I have my little baby creeper. Then I have my Sims llama, and then I have Le Poisson Steve. But my personal favorite, I think, will always be the creeper. Um, because these 2 were gifts, like, I love them, don't get me wrong. These are super cute and I adore them, but this one is actually one that I bought myself at the, Artist Alley, at TwitchCon, I think in Paris. At the time, I just started playing Minecraft, hadn't even played that much, and I hated creepers so much, and I was like, "You know what? Um, I'm gonna just buy myself a cute creeper so that it can help me, be less scared of creepers." I just don't watch Twitch too much. You made me though. I kept you in chat, and now you cannot leave anymore. You're rooted here, so you're now a planty here, and you're growing. So there's no way you can leave. The chibi creeper is so cute, right? It makes you like less afraid of creepers. Exposure therapy. Literally, that was my thought. I can't wait for the Twitch year update, how many hours of streaming and just how many messages and such. I know the recap is always so much fun. I think this year Amber is gonna be my number 1 because I've spent quite some time in Amber stream. Um, you can't leave! Oh my god, I didn't even think about that, but that's so funny. Um, but I think Amber is gonna be my number 1 because I think last year Kayla was my number 1, but I haven't been catching a lot of her streams simply because of, being busy. Um, but literally every single year, if there's even one person that has me as their number 1, I'm like, like, it's so unreal. It's so unreal. Like, of all the people that you could watch on Twitch, so many of you guys decide to spend your time here. But, like, if you spend enough of your time here that I'm, like, your number 1 most watched, that's just wild. 3 days and 50 oh my god, that is wild. That's basically almost every hour that I streamed. Also, the ads are in progress. Once the ads are done, we're gonna log onto the server. I still had Minecraft open, so I didn't have to start it up. But I wanna show you guys what we are gonna build today and what I've been building over the weekend and stuff because I did a lot of work again. I was gonna say I was working and twerking, and then I realized I don't know how to twerk, so that's actually not really an option. It just rhymed so nicely that I literally almost said it, and I was like, "No, you are not." What do you mean? I once tried to twerk and it was embarrassing, so I don't think that I should be doing that. Maybe I should learn it so I can work and twerk. Thank you, Esther, what the heck, I appreciate that so much. Can Meg twerk? Oh, I need to get her to teach me. A November goal! No, but honestly, it takes a lot of skill, it's not an easy thing. I don't know if she can, but she seems the type. I'll tell her that. I'd be like, "Hey, Meg, do you know how to twerk?" And she's like, "Yeah, why?" I was like, "Well, see, Peace was right." Imagine new people coming in with a raid while it's working. I'm afraid this has now become an idea for Movember. I'm afraid, like, I love that I go to reminders and Hollow already wrote it down. You know me too well. You know by my face that I'm immediately kind of like considering it. Cat and big chair. So I was gonna turn on the cat cam, but then I realized that I took pictures for my setup yesterday and I actually detached the webcam and I cleaned up the cable, so I have to fix that for tomorrow. And also on gaming stream, I don't have it when I'm gaming. Twerking pla Oh my god, what if like the little booty cheeks just move up and down? I have so many ideas. I have so many ideas. I will tell Dina, I was like, we need a twerking emoji. She's gonna be like, why? Why do you need a twerking emoji? Like, well, hear me out. Hear me out. A twerking emo. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, so, um, let me show you an entrance in the making. I just realized that that moss block is in the exact same position. We need to fix that because I don't like how that looks. But we're gonna be continuing this today. I wanna definitely um finish the entrance. I don't think I'll make the entrance too complex, to be honest. Because over here we're gonna have like a little entry square. I have decided that on this side, in this sort of like lower section, we're gonna do a pond, like another pond, like the frog pond. But this one is gonna be for axolotls. No, moss blocks don't spread. No. So I am gonna make an axolotl pond, which is gonna be very similar to the frog pond. It's gonna have muddy blocks and like cute plants and everything. Because I found 5 axolotls that are currently chilling in my storage room. I'll show you. I've made a really weird aquarium for them. But yeah, this is going to be the entrance. Then off to the side here, this is where we're going to be building. It's called Belle's Library, but it's actually Belle's Bookshop. So we're gonna build like one of those medieval builds here. And as you can see, there's some chests because I prepared shit. You might not believe it, but I actually prepared things. As you can see, there's also pathing everywhere. This is going to be a little seating area. Then from here, also Pauline, welcome in, and Cabo-san, welcome in. Oh, no, wait. Thank you for cheering me on. And Huff, thanks for cheering me on. And Delibean, thanks very much for cheering me on. This little square is going to be for the home of the 3 piglets. And as you can see, I already got us a wolf. Because the wolf blows away 2 of the 3 houses. And I got us, wrong chest, materials for the houses. So this is going to double together with the hay bale as straw. We're going to make a wooden house that's going to represent the house from sticks. And then I have all the bricks, the mud bricks and the actual bricks to build a house from bricks. And there will be 3 little houses here in a little circle. And I already got us 3 piggies as well that we're going to put in the house. From here, you can see that the pathing sort of starts to be done. This is the fountain that you already saw. But from here, I have actually finished the pumpkin patch and the carriage. So I've added this like little way marker, and I realized that I want to add this throughout the entire theme park. I want to add these sort of like way signs that double as lampposts, and they're also like really big mushrooms. I think that's super cute. So I made a little path over here that can go into the carriage. Ta-da! And then I finished basically the decorations around the pumpkin patch. So as you can see right now, I basically planted a lot of trees. I made sure that the forest was returned to its original shape. Makes it feel more like a theme park. Thank you. That's exactly my thought. This is the part where I kind of stopped with the pathing. I still need to do, like, as you can see, this feels really empty, so we still need to do all of the flowers and everything. But I did build the house, also, this is where you can see I already placed a lectern. I did build Red Riding Hood's house. I gave her a red house. I still need to do some finishing touches. Let's ignore that. I gave her a red house with a straw roof and a picnic spot and a wolf. This is one of those houses that is like nearly done, but definitely needs some more love and detailing. But the inside, are we building a roller coaster? Unfortunately not. No, I do not have enough iron for it. And I have only this week to finish this project because of my holiday. So I had to severely like scale my project to having less time than everyone else. And therefore, I didn't really have time. Like, we are not allowed to make iron farms. So a roller coaster would require a lot of iron. And unfortunately, I don't have that. And I didn't have time to go find it, basically. But this is Red Riding Hood and Grandma's house with like a cutesy little fireplace. If I have time, I could decorate it more on the inside eventually. But here's another lectern that I also still need to add the Fairytale to. But let me show you what that's going to look like once I'm done with that. Because I actually started working on it. And I've done it for the Snow White build and the Fairytale tree. So I have made the, like, this is going to be a little setup. So every single lectern will have basically like a simple lamppost above it. And then there's a book on top. And if you click on it, it will tell you what this is, like what this thing is that you're seeing here. And this has only one page. But if you go to the one from Snow White, it actually has a bunch more pages. So you can like read a little exempt from the actual fairy tale. And specifically, this is the part where Snow White is running through the woods and then she finds the house and she goes inside. And then there's like a little description of what the house looks like. And the description says that there is 7 white beds. So I also fixed that. But I would like to do inside decoration for this eventually. But look, there's 7 white beds in here. And then we need to do a table with a white cloth, which I think will be over here. This is temporarily storage. But that's basically the idea. So I also added one at Rapunzel's tower. Where you can actually see Rapunzel's story. And I think I've added one at the frog pond as well. So here you can like, I specifically placed it here. Because it's like, will you be her rescue prince? And then you get to go up. And like, if you want, you can rescue Rapunzel from the tower by climbing up her hair. Like, that's kind of the idea. See? Ta-da! There's a bed for her. And this is the top of the tower. And then you can go down by her hair again. So that's why I placed the book there. So that it's like clear for people that this is sort of the spot where you need to climb up. And then let me check if I already did the frog prince as well. No, I placed the lectern, but I haven't made the book yet. But, look at all my froggies. They're all chilling. Why did my mind go? Oh, no. Oh, no, Steph. No, 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 no. No reminders of that traumatic event, please. I'm not over that. Years after the event, I'm still not over it. But yeah, I wanna try and start with the entrance today and just see how fast we can finish that. I did some stone grinding because I realized that I was severely running out of stone. So I did some stone grinding at the end of the day today, so we have enough blocks. I also grinded a lot of bone meal, so we have like, I don't know, 10, 12 stacks of bone meal. But we're also going to desperately need that. That sounds like a lot, but it's not. Because I need a lot of bone meal to basically make sure that in between the trees there is like grass growing everywhere. Because otherwise it looks really empty. Also, I hate that it's hard for me to estimate if I'm now like on the same height. I think I'm now on the same height, which means that this is where the window would be. Which it would help me count if I, like, place that now. But I'm not entirely sure if that's where the window would be, because then it would be 1, 2, 3 above it. I was thinking I could build scaffolding across, but I'm not sure. Oh, I could just start in the middle. I was like, I'm not sure if that would reach far enough, but of course I could just do that. Would actually be kind of smart. I'll just go. I have enough scaffolding anyways. I'll just go like this. Oh, actually, no, it is. For a second, I was like, ah, shit, I did it wrong. But I actually didn't. Look. 1 block. 1 block. Freaking perfect. I love it. I do need to get back up there, so. Let's go. Nailed it. I can't believe that actually worked. Okay, but then that's 1, so then it's 2 up from here. Oh. Would help if you're actually holding the block row. I haven't really decided what I want to do in between the towers, to be honest. I think I'm going to try to do some sort of like an archway. Shit, I don't have the chiseled stone here. I left it in the chest. Oopsie. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Okay, let's go back up. And let's place the blocks. Also, I just realized this. I'm holding supposed to be sleeping. We're not telling anyone. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with us. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. I think I'm gonna have to add some torches in here. I haven't done that on the other side, but I also think that could look kind of cute. Because I don't think you see that from down there. Can I? No, hold on, I'm just gonna have to fix it. Oh. Let's get my scaffolding. And then just go up from the side here. Ooh. Oh, shit. I added a window at one point. But I forgot the other sides. Let's pretend we do not see that. Let me fix. I absolutely added the window everywhere. What do you mean? There we go. See, the window was here all along. I'm just gonna get my stone back. Oh, there it fell down, actually. Because I want to be kind of careful with my resources a little bit, because gathering resources takes so much time that anything that we can save, I shall save. Also, I don't know. I think I'm alone on the server, so I can just sleep whenever I want. Exactly. I was so focused on getting the right height that I totally did not see. I just have one window. Okay. Let's go up there to also add some torches. Over there, over there, over there. And over there. Ow. Okay. So for now, that is the towers. I made little doorways here so I can get in, but eventually I think I'll close them off. Maybe I'll do that right now. We can always make new doors here and go back in. I've seen Girlypop SMP. I know someone on Girlypop SMP, but I don't know if this is the one. Who do you know? Because it probably is, but I guess if you share who it is, then I can check. Because we're not with that many people, so Kay, yes! Oh my god! Kay is the angel that gave us our wings. Literally. I keep saying this, but it literally feels like it. Because I was little girl poopy pants, and I was too scared to go to go fight the Ender Dragon. In my defense, I was really tired that day, but also I've never done it before, and I was just really scared. Um, and then Kay just casually dropped by and was like to me and my friend Amber, she was like, "Do you guys want an elytra?" And we were like, "What?" So yeah, Kay is wonderful. Also, wildly talented builder. I have been watching her streams and like seeing what she's building for the theme park. Wild. Like, literally so talented. I was in awe when I first saw it. So yeah, we are indeed on the same server. She is very far away from me though. I believe she is like quite some blocks from spawn, but like another direction than we are, and we are already 5,000 blocks away from spawn. So yeah. Um. Okay, so let's see. I think I might want to start just with stone. Um. Okay. Um. And then from here, I kind of want to, or do I want to go, I think maybe one more up. So otherwise it's not going to vibe with the tower, but this is basically going to be hold on. And I want to go like this. We'll add stairs later to smoothen it out, but for now, I just want to see if this shape could work. I think this could work. Hold on. I'm definitely going to need my scaffolding to go up here to be able to reach, where I want to go. Okay, for now, I'll just keep the connecting blocks. It doesn't look super great, but I'll get rid of them later. Or change them out for stairs, I guess. That perfectly connects. Kinda low-key love that. Oh, that could be really cute. I think if I make that, like, 3 wide... I'm trying to figure out... I think if we smoothen that out, that will be nice. Hold on. I have a feeling. I have a feeling this could work. Do I also... I think I add one here, too. And then on the other side as well. There we go. And then I do think it will look better if it's not just like a singular column. But if I make it like 3... Oh, yeah, that looks good. I like that a lot. And I was thinking, do you guys remember the eyes, like the banners that we made for the eyes of the Fairytale tree? I was thinking we could add those banners out here as well. And I was thinking, but this might be a little bit too ambitious, so I don't know if I actually want to do it. I was thinking maybe we can try to write like Fairytale with letters, but then I would need like a huge banner or something at the top, and I don't know if I can make that happen. But I like the idea of it. I don't know if I will have enough space, so I might have to like trial and error that to see if that could work. Another daily I'm gonna have to remember. Oh no. Oh no. Well, the thing is, I don't stream Minecraft daily. I do stream every weekday, basically. But maybe that helps a little bit. Hi, Micah. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Also, you changed your name color in chat. I like it, but also I'm confused. The mining and crafting is going well. Also, Rosalia, I hope you're doing well. I already saw you earlier, but I just realized that I hadn't properly said hi, so. Okay, let's see. I think... I did. It also throws you off. I like it, though. If it's your emotes. Okay, I do think that I might like it if this is actually the same texture. as the gate. Would I like that, or do I like it that it stands out a bit more? Or should I make it entirely of not even stone, but another material? What do you guys think? Because I like the shape. I can see the shape working. Hmm. Okay, I need more. I'll just create a bunch. Like, we have enough stone now anyway, so. We could also use chiseled brick. I thought I had more of that. Then it creates, like, a bit more of a pattern. Just out of curiosity. The thing is, we don't... Oh. Mizunos? What is this? Oh my god, bro. How many times are you gonna place that block wrong? Yo, that looks really good. I do think then the archway has to be of a different material. But low-key kind of love this. For, like, the sides. Oh, that looks cute. I like that. That also is like giving entrance feeling. That's giving entrance feeling for sure. But now my question is, what type of block do I add on top of it? I guess our options would be wood. Also the stuff for the pond is in here, in case you're wondering why I have 5 million mud blocks in here. I guess wood could work. Something darker. I could do a darker stone. So, like a deep slate. I guess. Could work. Hold on, I'm just gonna... I am debating if maybe then I just want to make it like one higher. Because I think that might look better with the total archway in the end. Also, your boy Welcoming, I hope you're doing well. We are working on a theme park, which is inspired by a Dutch theme park called the Efteling, where a part of the theme park is a fairy tale forest. And this is what we're building. So, I'm currently working on the main entrance. I like the blocks on top and bottom of the ones. Yeah, so the thing is, with my texture pack, like, I have this. And as soon as I connect them, it becomes this. I guess we could use these to also make the archway. I do think that would look nice because then we have the same pattern. My only quote-unquote fear is a very strong word, is that... hold on. See, that happens. Okay, so we're gonna use another filler block to place that, I guess. We won't be able to use stairs. Because there are no chiseled stairs. Which we could, I guess, use smooth stone. I will just, by the way, I'll just, like, do a little bit of this archway and then see if I like how that looks. This is probably, again, a moment where normally people would just go into creative, but I don't have a creative world set up, so I guess we're just doing it in survival. Ooh, okay. I like that, but I don't like that it's not smooth at all. Um, but I do like the chiseled pattern. I guess we could work with stone brick walls. Let me, because I'm afraid if I use the same stone that I've already used, it's gonna just become too repetitive. Does that make sense? That's why I kind of wanted to break it up in the first place. Wrong side row. Curious if this could, oh. I only made 3 apparently. Win for me. Let's make some more because I do want to go on both of the sides. There we go. Also, now that it's dark, I want to walk away a little bit further and see how I like the lighting. I like the lighting in the towers. I like that there's like subtle lighting coming from the top. Okay, I guess the stone things help with it. The question is, can I also add them? I could also add them to just one. No, that looks weird. I feel like that doesn't work. That's too busy. In the dark, it looks like you've had a long day at the park and you're going home. It kind of does, yeah. Okay, I don't like this, but I do think we need something. So then our other option is just smooth stairs, I guess. Or maybe a combination. So what I did earlier with the fence. Like, still put that one in the middle, maybe? And then go like this. But that does hide a part of the chiseled block. I do like the detail in that. I do like the, sort of the depth it creates. Oh. Oopsie. Oh, well. The thing is, you won't really see that up here, I think. Ow. I can't see shit because of my own scaffolding. Lol. I don't like that pattern. I don't like how that connects. So I like it at the bottom. I'm not entirely sold yet. I might have to just quickly, like, look up an archway. Just to refresh my brain with some inspiration. Because sometimes it helps if you see something from someone else. Sort of helps refresh your brain. Oh, wait, I'm seeing this. This could really be interesting. Hold on. I think maybe this could be interesting. I would have to adjust it a little bit, but I can see this work. Because then we can also connect it to the tower to be like straight at the top. And then here I could potentially try to write something. Like we would have to make this tall enough, but I can see that work. We could try to maybe write like Fairytale or something. I don't know if we would have enough space for that. But I can try with like some colored blocks or something. I might just keep this open and kind of work from here. So then I might have to quickly go and get like some deep slate because I currently don't have any deep slate. But I think that's gonna be the block that's gonna give us the contrast that we need. I love flying so much. It's so convenient. I haven't even done, like, really big distance flying. I just like flying back and forth. Also, I got an extra wolf. Is it possible to make... No, I would love to do that, but as far as I know, it's not. I actually tried to do a banner with a face on it, and you can't really, like, custom make what you want to have on banners, which is really silly. Or at least as far as I know. So from what I know from the banners is you basically have the banner, then you have the color, and then you have a pre-made banner pattern. No way, Lucira. Let's freaking go. Also, hi, it is so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I can show you what we did with the other banners. I do want to have, like, there's one banner pattern that we sort of used. Sort of smooth. You can make letters. It's repeating yeah, so that's the thing. It's repeating different letters over and over. I don't have time for that. Like, I already know. I would love to, but I would do that if I had 3 weeks left, not if I had 3 days left. But this is how we made our Fairytale tree and, like, gave him a face. That was kind of a coincidence because I wanted to originally make this a face. But then that didn't really work. And then I jokingly placed it on the tree and I was like, oh my god, that actually looks like eyes. Sage! Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. What the heck? Please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month more. Okay. Now we take our little forest walk to the main entrance. Whee! Okay. So, brought a bunch of deep slate. Let's see. Polished deep slate stairs looks so smooth. Ooh, we also have chisel. Wait. Okay, purely out of curiosity. Does chiseled deep slate also have a connecting texture in... It doesn't. Okay, so that one does not create that weird, or like that beautiful connection. I like it, but that is interesting. Hold on. Then I actually have an idea. What if I go like this? And then okay, I definitely need more than what I've made now. Let's go like this. Okay, that could be interesting. Although I feel like that might have to be... Because I would like this to also have, like, another layer of depth in it. So then I'm gonna just... Okay, you guys are gonna really have to bear with me here, and we're gonna see if this is gonna work. This might not work at all, and then we can just take it down again. Let me get rid of this really quickly. This is not entirely what I want. Oops, I didn't mean to take that one down. Oh well. Let's get that final one. And then... like this. Okay, I like that, but I don't like how much this sticks out here. So, gonna get rid of that. We'll bear with you. Thank you, thank you. I like the combination of the black and the pretty stone. No, that works. That works. I understand what you mean. The black and the pretty stone. That is clear enough. Okay. And then from here, I guess we would do basically like a similar platform at the top. Again, I'm not trying to, like, exactly copy the design that I found because, that would feel a bit weird. But I can see this work. What block is it? The darker block is chiseled, dark cobble, and this is chiseled deep slate, and this is chiseled stone bricks. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. I do like the patterns on it. It's giving Fairytale for me. Okay, but we need more then. But I do see this working. Oh, wait, I already had 25 here. Whee. I do see this working. I like it so far. I like it, Picasso. No. Needs to go above that. I think that is very often in Minecraft when you're stuck. It's like, it just needs more texture, more contrast, more like depth, usually. Because it's literally a blocky game, so... Okay. Okay, I can see that work. I don't necessarily want to do a second layer of that. So then... I have to quickly think a little bit. I could go for... I think polished deep slate looks too light. We could do that on the bottom, but I think maybe for now, I might need a bunch of deep slate stairs. And also, hi, Elia. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Oops, I didn't mean to place them here. I meant to use my scaffolding to go up there. And then... do I place this here? I think so. I have to watch out that I don't get too close to that window. Like, the gate definitely has to be lower than the window in the tower. But maybe we can work with slabs. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ran out of stairs. Let's get another 10. I don't need 10, but, you know, you never know. I'm gonna have to add a ceiling to this as well. Oh. Also, hi, Amy. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Yeah, that should work. Bam. Then that should just be turned into, I guess, deep slate slabs. Oh, that's maybe a lot of slabs row, but it works. If there's one resource I have so much of, also, hi, Senator, welcome in. It is definitely the, that jump scared me. It's definitely deep slate, because I did a lot of strip mining. And, I just gathered a lot of it without actually wanting to, so... I'm doing good. How are you? I hope you're also doing well. Okay, I might, just to be sure... Bro, that's embarrassing. Don't do that again. And we need another... What will this be? This is the entrance. So this is basically like the main gate. Let's just add a torch. You know what? I prefer the torch to go over there. There we go. But I'm trying to make, like, a gate that looks strong and cool and imposing. And still, like, also a little bit fairy tale. You are melting? Oh, no. That warm, huh? Oh, that actually looks kind of cool. I like how the stairs add, like, some depth. That looks nice. I like it. I like it a lot. I do want to sleep because I want to see it in daytime. I want to see what that looks like. Also, I don't know why I kept this here because that can definitely go. I like that. I think it's giving main entrance. Yes, I built the wall. I built everything. That is giving main entrance for sure. I was thinking, obviously then we do get closer to that window. Back there, yeah, that's Rapunzel's tower. um there's like two things that I'm not entirely sure about. I might want to move the windows up one because I think I want to do one more border. Although I placed slabs, so that's going to be annoying. Hold on. Maybe you know what I should do? I have an idea, but I'm going to need colored concrete for it, and I need you guys' opinion. If we're going to do a theme park on Girlypop, do you guys agree that, like, my thought right now is to sort of do a banner. So I would do, like, 2 fences, I think, on either side, and then basically place, like, a big pink banner in between, just made out of, pink concrete. Or maybe pink wool. Maybe we should go for pink wool. But do you guys agree that it should be pink? Important question. Yes? Definitely pink. Okay. So we fly into the base to get some pink thing. I actually don't think I have any pink concrete. But I do think I have quite a lot of pink wool. I do. I might go for the lighter pink wool. I do think I like the idea of that. And oh, also, look. This is my axolotl aquarium. Isn't it beautiful? Do you guys like it? It's very silly. I like the idea of using cherry. I don't have a lot of cherry wood left because I think most of it is at Hansel and Gretel's house. But this is enough to make a bunch of planks, so that should be good. And then a bunch of stakes. And then we just make a couple of pink fences. There we go. Oh, I used all of the... That's fine then. I'll take those for just to be sure. They're huge. Do you like my axolotls? They're really cute. Look, we can go up and say hi. Hello, little guys. I hope you're having a good time swimming. And they're hanging out here with my allays. Although my allays have the magical ability to go straight through the floor. But hi, Stella and Aurora. But yeah, I needed a quick place for an aquarium. And I guess that was it. Kind of scary you don't like the axolotls? I think they're so cute. I love them. Oh, I forgot I made some iron. Lol. Let me actually put that away before someone comes in here and takes it. I found some iron while actually mining a frick ton of stone in preparation. And I completely forgot about this. Let's make some... Can I make iron blocks here? No. I have to go to the crafting table. They are a lot slower and calmer when they're on the ground. Yeah, true. Okay, one more iron block. Let's freaking go. Okay. I should actually make a little chest in here. Hold on. I just had a realization. Because very often I come in here because I'm like, I don't know, cleaning up something. And then what I just need is like a little trash. Like something of like, okay, I need to clean this up later. I don't need to take it back with me. But I don't want to go and like clean up right now. Okay, let's fly back. Let's go back to the main entrance. I thought for a second I was going to hit it. That would have been embarrassing. Would have been funny, but also embarrassing. Okay, let's go up there. I think it has to go... Also, I took these because I quickly wanted to see what they look like. That actually might work better. Hold on. If I do this like this, because then it actually looks like they're attached to the build. Didn't mean to do that. And then maybe it should actually just be in one. Just like the mid... Hello? How? There we go. Just the middle one, because I think I might have to do one below. If we want to do letters, that is. Did I just trap myself? A little bit. Let's see. I'm seeing the vision, but I think a fence might work better. Almost 200. That is wild. Hi, Lore. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Hello. That is kind of wild. I don't like how that, like, connects at the bottom, but... Or, like, how that sort of creates that fence post, but... Does actually look better, I think. Because it's no longer actually floating. Okay, so then we're gonna change that out. My problem is we're gonna have to figure out what we want to write on this, because I think Fairytale is too long. Bro, that was embarrassing. Come on. Like, if you do a letter F, that would already be, like, 3 of these blocks. F. Wait, do I have a block that is another color? See, that already doesn't really work. I need way more space if I want to do that. Okay, so writing, I think, is a sort of a no-go. Because then this banner would have been, like, needed so much more. Hi, Nymphlyra, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I am attempting the entrance, yes. But I'm struggling a little bit. I don't know. Something's not clicking. Do you guys know that feeling? When something's just not clicking? I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I'm here for the darker like I like the dark, but I don't like it. Cuz I feel like it doesn't fit the vibes of my build. Does that make any sense? And I feel like the banner is a fun idea, but if we can't write on it, it just looks really awkward. And at this point, I'm kind of like, maybe I'll switch to another build just for a little bit, because at this point, my brain just feels really blank on what I want to do here. Which also does not help coming up with ideas. Like, even with the details like that, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I think, personally, the entrance is too dark. Like, we do need the contrast. But I just don't like the super dark brick. Because it's really not vibing with the rest of the theme park. Like, I guess that's primarily what I'm struggling with. So I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just kind of dump the materials in here, and then I'll come back to it with a fresh view, and then we'll just do another build in between. Because, for instance, I have a really clear vision for the Hansel and Gretel house. Use wood. I was thinking that as well. You could... No, it's not like that it's actually dark as in light. I don't like how black this stone is. So even with glow vines, that's not gonna change. I think what I want is, I like this structure. I do like the pillars. I do like the blocks. I think what I want is, I want this to be the darker color. So I want this chiseled block at the bottom here. I want stone to be the darkest color just over here, just like over here, which means that we're gonna have to work with a lighter stone, which could be end stone if I had it, but I don't have it. We could either change the darker out for wood, but I was also thinking I could go for a lighter something. I just don't know what yet. My alternative would be quartz, but I don't have quartz because I used all my quartz. Or we could go for, I don't know, like a brick like andesite or something. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna shift my attention to Candy House. I don't know if I have a lot of calcite left. I used a lot of calcite on the big tower that you can basically see from anywhere, apart from right now when I actually want to show it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. This is using a lot of calcite. I don't know how much I have left. I think I don't have a lot because I already plan on making this house from birch. Although birch is also because it is the perfect color between the honey blocks and the pink and the white that I'm going to use, but I basically demolished 2 entire, what are they called? Geodes, and took them apart fully to get everything, and I don't think I know of... No, that's not true. I do know of another geode. So if we really get stuck, we might go get that. I'm so curious how you're going to make a candy house. So the house itself is not really going to be candy. The house itself is very much just going to be a house. But the plan is that the house is going to be made of birch and cherry. So it's going to be pink and white, with a big furnace on the outside, because obviously it's the witch's house. And then the roof is going to be made out of honey blocks. And all around the place, we are going to scatter pink, white things, like pink and white flowers, pink and white, etc. We're going to use darker crimson pink details. We're going to use a lot of pink and white wool as like for the shutters, we're going to use pink. We're going to use white wool for like the carpets and stuff. And then I'm going to use item frames with like cakes and cookies and stuff everywhere. Candy cane fence post. Hadn't really thought of that. I don't think so, because if I wanted to make candy canes, they would have to, like, scale-wise become really large. I guess I could think about it. I could use something with fences. Also, we have ads starting. I just realized we have ads starting in 20 seconds. So maybe that is my cue that I should go and take a little breaky break. I'll give everything some thought. I might actually quickly fly back and forth to get some of the candy cane stuff for later. That could be really fun. I hadn't thought about that yet, but that's a good idea. I think I can do that with red and white wood. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys in 5 minutes. Please make sure to stretch and hydrate and practice some self care. Hi, chat. I'm back. I'm back. I just realized I left my bed. I left my bed at the previous work site and my tools, my stone cutter, and my crafting table. I don't know why I'm talking like a cowboy, honestly. I think I've been watching too much Cowboy SMP. Also, Pamela, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, let's go. Let's take all of our belongings and move to our next spot. Which is going to be over here. So let's set up our little workstation. Let's get the bed. Let's get the crafting table. Let's get this. Let's get rid of this. And let's sleep so that we can start in daytime. That's always a bit easier. I was thinking I will do the pillars of the house in pink. Like stripped pink. I already have a bunch of it. So let's start. I'm happy that I added so much chests because I'm gonna need it. I do want to make a front yard for this house. So I think I'll start like all the way back here. Hold on. Let's see. No. Anna, thank you so much for the 36 months. Holy butts. Thank you. Please enter all of your subby perks for a whole month more. What the freaky de frack? That is another Twitch baby. How are you doing? It's good to see you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. We love odd numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, we'll have to strip those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I'm doing good. I am trying to finish my builds in Minecraft. Okay, main structure of the house, I think. One, two, three, 4, 5. I'll literally just make that the same. 1, 2, 3. That would be 5. So I guess that would be 3. The reason being, I want to add like the big stove or furnace over there. Because that's where supposedly the children are getting cooked. If you don't know Hansel and Gretel's tale, that sounds very disturbing, but I promise you, it actually is as disturbing as that sounds. I'll do an extra pillar in here. And then I might actually just keep this open. Because we're going to do a front yard, which is also going to have, I don't know, like lots of candy and everything. And then I think over here, I might just do a chimney. But now I'm debating if I don't want to like move the entire build over a little bit. Although when you arrive here, yeah, you don't really arrive at the front. Maybe that's not a bad thing. Except if I move it over there, you'll arrive even less at the front. To see the witch getting burnt as a kid. Oh, I can remember that being really, really disturbing for sure. Okay, let's start filling it in because I think maybe I like the shape as it is. I was gonna work with birch planks. Which in Mizuno's actually look quite good. Also, debating whether I want to keep the house just 3 high or if I want to go a little bit higher. I might actually make this part of the house 5 tall. And then I can make that part 3 tall so we can make like a more interesting roof line. Oh, didn't mean to place it there. I think for the roof line, our biggest challenge is going to be the fact that we can only work with whole blocks because we're working with honey, and honey does not come in like stairs or anything. It's literally just a full block or nothing. So I guess that might be slightly inconvenient, but I think I can make it work. Knabbel knausje. Wie knabbelt er aan mijn huisje? Oh, the good old days. Oh, I locked myself in. That's not very smart, Ro. Perfectly in the middle. How wonderful. The only thing that I'm doubting about is whether I like the back here now or whether I want this to actually pull one back, but I don't think that would look good for the roof. Although, you know what? I just had a realization. If I flip the roof there, that would also work better with the chimney. Not gonna look good, though. I'm having thoughts, and I don't like it. No. I like having thoughts. Thoughts are useful. I'm gonna start by making this part of the house 1 or like 2 taller. I think it needs it. Definitely need more of that. But then I'm thinking, what if I move this backwards a little bit? But then I don't think that would work with the main roof. Oh my god! When and why did I say that? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Sometimes shit comes out of my mouth and I really don't know when or why or how or when. But ew. Yes, this is cherry logs and birch planks. Although with Mizunos, they do look different than they would look in vanilla because I'm using a resource pack. And I know that Mizuno's actually does birch a lot of justice because by default, birch is a lot more yellow, I think. Okay, I have an idea. 1, 2... No. We're gonna add like a little bump out here at the front. To create a wrong placement. Slightly more interesting roof texture. Yeah, this is closer to vanilla pale oak. Although pale oak is, in my opinion, then, like, kind of missing some warmth. Oh, I forgot to add planks. Like, I love... Ooh, sorry, I love it, but it's definitely a cooler toned white. What are we building? I'm currently working on Hansel and Gretel's house. So this is going to be the candy house. So I guess that goes there. But then again, kind of doubting if I want this to go outwards. I think I do, but that I might regret this in terms of the roof. So we're going to have to figure out whether I actually like this when I do it or I'm going to have to change it back later. Nope. Yeah, it's very pale, which, I mean, I guess is kind of the whole point. I like it, though. I do really like how the pale oak looks. I think it's a great addition to the game. Hello? What? Oh my god. And then I would go like this. Yeah, I do think that might be a nightmare to roof, but we'll see. Love creating nightmares for myself. I'm desperately hoping I have enough honey blocks. I'm starting to slowly realize that I might not have enough honey blocks, which means that we're gonna have to grind more honey blocks, which is one of the most painful processes ever. Because it takes really long for honey blocks to, even with like a big, I have quite a big, well, not super big, but like a big bee farm. Oh my god, the placement. That sound? I do have a bee farm, yeah. And it has 7 bees nests. That sound is wild. It sounds so jelly. Please tell me you guys are hearing that. Okay, but I am liking how this looks. It is giving what I wanted it to give. Like, it looks sweet. It even makes that sound when you walk on top of it. Okay, how do I break a honey block without actually breaking it? Like that. Okay, I wanted to check. I have Silk Touch, so we're all good. Because otherwise, I think you might not be able to pick it up again. Oh shit, I'm putting it in the wrong place. Man! Thank you so much for the 100 biddies. What the heck? That's really kind of you. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Okay, this is not going to be like a roof that is super pretty. As in, like, I've done prettier roof lines. But I think the most important thing here is that it's honey. Like, it's selling a vibe. It's selling a story. And that is important here. It's so sticky. Like, when I'm walking in it, I just got an achievement completely accidentally. That is really funny. Okay, but realistically speaking, that shit is very sticky. Question is, I think I would like the roof to face the other way as the main roof. Which means that my scaffolding should be one further out. Oh my god, Rosanna. It's so embarrassing to use, like, to see me use scaffolding sometimes. Okay, so then thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We would go out here. And then we can sort of continue the roof line. You can't jump if you're in a honey block. That's really frustrating. Like, I guess it makes sense, but that doesn't make it any less frustrating when you're building. Okay, we're gonna have to probably hide that or fix it later. I think that is the middle part. Well, honey sticks, that is true. I mean, it actually makes perfect sense. I don't know why I'm so surprised by it. Hello? Just about to say. Okay, you know what? I think I went up too tall here. Which, unless that is the middle part, I actually don't know. Oh, that might be the middle. I have to see that from the side because it's really hard to judge for me right now. Oh my god. It also breaks ridiculously fast. Oh, that's such a good idea. I do have a bunch of white carpet, but I love the powdered sugar idea. That is a really fun idea. I want my honey blocks that are over there. Wait. Did they drop? I think they might have dropped. Okay. Let's go look at it from the side to see if I did it correctly. Oh, I did. Powdered snow. It would, but we don't have any. And again, the time pressure at this point is a struggle. Bad luck anniversary. Thank you so much, Walmart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What the heck? Thank you for the 13 months. I hope you're doing well. It is really good to see you. Okay, they would have to go here. And then we're going to have to fill it in, which is the part where I'm like getting a little bit wary in terms of if I'm going to have enough blocks for it. So it's from here. Okay, we're going to have to fix that later, but 3 high. 2, 3. I'm just going to approach this differently this time. The focus is real focusing right now. Okay. It's fine. I have feather falling. I don't know why I'm so worried about falling. Okay, so the roof line is in. It actually looks... like, it doesn't look like a pretty roof, but it looks sticky all right, and that's the whole point of this. I think I might actually go on the inside and then go in the middle. I think that might be better. It looks cute. I do like the colors. I like how it's like super light yellow. It matches very nicely. So the thing is, I was wondering about this. I think if you have honeycomb, we can also make honeycomb blocks, and honeycomb is like a lot easier to get. Technically, if we run out of... you know what we could do? Oh my god. What if we do the lines of the roof out of honeycomb, and then the filling of the roof with actual honey? Because I think getting honeycomb, like, you'll get a lot more. So it's a lot easier to make the blocks, I think. Oh, I want to try that. The breaking sound is also so good. Maybe as a texture block? I think I could use it as a texture block, but I feel like it's gonna look just really out of place. Because the thing is, the rest of the blocks are... I'm technically using it as a texture block, just only on the outside. Yeah, that makes it... yeah, I like that. That works. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill in I'm gonna, like, basically fill in the entire roof. This is just gonna save us honey blocks, which is something that I think might be useful. And then we have to go to the honey farm a couple of times to get more of the honeycomb. But I think if I remember correctly, that was easier to get. Question is, do I only do the front or do I continue on the side? Haven't fully determined that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think also the bottom row. That feels like it makes sense. Also, hi, Chief Oak. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It is good to see you. I am enjoying Minecraft a lot. It's, like, actually problematic. I cannot stop thinking about it. I dream about Minecraft. Exactly, like a frame for the roof. Then I'm just gonna... Okay, I got... Oh, shit. I knew there was one stuck at the top, and I still didn't fix it. Hold on. It becomes an addiction. Yep. And I used to play a lot of Minecraft, and then I stopped. And now it's back again. Okay, we need to fix this pillar as well, because it was annoying me that that did not work. Okay, so let's, like, oh my god, how many blocks did I miss picking up? See, that's the thing with honey blocks. They're also very sticky. So picking them back up is, there we go. The sticky situation. The texture pack, I'm using Mizunocraft. If you're curious about the textures, the shaders, the mod, you can either check the pinned command above chat, or you can use !Girlypop to get a link in chat. It's basically the same thing as you're seeing as the pinned command, but then just quickly in chat. But I'm using Mizunocraft, and I am using, from the top of my head, BSL shaders. I always doubt which one I use, because I also have complementary in my game, and I never know which one I have, like, on. Because I am playing on, like, a modded server, so there is a bunch of other mods next to texture packs and stuff. Okay, that does connect nicely. I like that. I also will take out these, I think. Yeah. You can see through the roof! Stop, that's actually so cool. Okay, let's fly to the honey farm really quick. It's not that far, so we should be good. What did I miss? Honey block placement. I really feel like a jelly roof delicious. I want to eat it. Yes! That was the point. So I'm happy the point is getting across. Okay, so I do also have a bunch of honey bottles still that if we need to bake a couple of more blocks, we can. Okay, so that got us 26 honeycomb from, like, one little trip to the honey farm when everything's full. That gets us 6 blocks. Can I turn this into honey blocks out of curiosity? No, I can only turn that in, or that is a honey block. This is a honeycomb block. Okay. That is good to know. But with 6 blocks, we can do another part of... I didn't mean to take that. Hold on. There we go. So that means that we're gonna have to fly back and forth a couple of times, but I guess that's okay. You all want to eat the roof. That is perfect. I'm happy that you all want to eat the roof. Ow. That hurt. Because that's the whole point. Mwahahaha. The whole point is that every single one of you gets hungry from this house. There we go. Okay, one of the small roof lines is in. Almost. Ignore that side. I do think that's cute. I like it. I wish you could turn honey blocks into honeycomb. Yes, because I make the recording. There's also no judges. The judges is you guys. So it's a public vote on who wins. Oh no, where did my roof go? Chat walking away with a suspiciously roof-shaped throat. I'm dead. That's so funny. Honestly, absolutely what you guys would do. Also, I just realized I have to extend this one more. Because now it's an even number, and that doesn't work for roofing. Or at least not for the type of roofing I'm doing. Noah! Hello! Oh my goodness! How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to? I see you were playing some Pokemons. I'm not surprised. It is good to see you. For everyone hanging out here, please make sure to go drop your bum on the follow button above chat because Noah is literally one of my favorite people on the whole freaking platform. Been a while since I had a chance to do this. Yeah, we don't really stream at the same times anymore, do we? But it's so good to see you. Thank you so much. I was doing some IRL tabletop testing. Ooh, that sounds fancy. As in like IRL, like you were using actual cards, but also was it in your house or did you like as in like a streaming setup, but still table or were you actually like outside? As a webcam. Okay. I hope you had the best time. Thank you so much for coming over here. I appreciate it lots. For anyone who's new, my name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, we do gaming, co-working, and a sprinkle of IRL. And right now, I am trying to build a Minecraft house that looks like something you want to eat. Literally. I'm trying to make a house that looks like candy. I see a creeper on my map. I don't trust that situation. I don't know if there's actually a creeper, but if there is, I don't want it close to any of my builds. I think it's underground. But at this point, I'm not I think it's underground. I can't see. With a physical top, physical cards. Let's freaking go. I see what you mean. The creeper is like, that looks like a tasty roof. Can I get a bite, please? But yeah, we're making a house that is supposedly edible. Because it's supposed to be the house of Hansel and Gretel's witch, who is trying to lure children in here by making it look like a delicious little roof. And we're gonna put like lots of other things that is gonna make this place look very, very yummy. Also, I'm realizing now, by the way that I did this, that this part of the roof is going to have the same height as that part of the roof. I guess we'll have to see if that's gonna work, because I actually do not know. Thank you. I'm glad you think it looks adorable. Ow. Stupid. Okay, I'm gonna have to go from the inside again. I'm just gonna have to get a lot. I actually really like... That is so pretty. Yo! I think I'm gonna start using honey blocks as windows. Not in this build particularly, but like in general in Minecraft. That is stunning. Like actively beautiful. Oh. Not actively beautiful is how that does not connect. Okay, that connects. I just realized I forgot the top block over there. And we are, in fact, also running out of honey blocks. And I grinded so much for this. I mean, I guess we can always make something a bit smaller if we have to. Oh, that's the block that connects from that roof. I guess we can get rid of that then. And have it connect there. Okay, it definitely needs the roof line, because without the roof line, it just looks straight up ridiculous, but... And I need to add on top of there, but I only have 3 more. Yeah, I can rid... but the thing is, oh wait, I can take away the ones that I still have to... Because that's gonna be roof line. That's gonna be roof line. Yes, of course, of course. Good luck with work tomorrow. Enjoy your sleeps. I hope you have some really good sleeps. Also, look at the shadow here. Even here, it cast like a honey shadow. But thank you so much for bringing your friends over. I appreciate it lots, and I hope you have the most amazing sleeps ever. Okay. I guess that block has to go there then. Ow. So my thing is, I don't actually know if I like that roof connection, but at the same time, I don't know if it matters that much. Because you're almost, like, if you're walking up from here, we can just make sure that there's, like, a tree or something over there, so that if you're walking up like this, you don't actually... Well, I guess you'll still see the roof line, but I actually don't hate this next to each other. We're gonna do, like, the big furnace over here. Which I just realized this is also even, so... I might have to move it 1 more. Which is going to be annoying, because that is actually going to make that I don't have enough honey blocks. I do want to move it, because I think it's going to look better. So then we can put the furnace in the middle. And the furnace is going to be a big focal point of the build, so... does honey survive? It should, yeah. As far as I know, it does. I've never heard of honey not surviving. Also, copper also survives. Like, it changes color if you don't wax it. Funnily enough, you actually need beeswax to make sure that copper does not change color. Okay, then we can go like this. Go like that. Whee! There we go. Okay, we need a couple more honey blocks, but I guess we can go to the honey farm again. Because I hope that we can get some more honeycomb. And then we can get, with those last bottles of honey that I got, we can hopefully get the final blocks that I need. I do think I have like 2 empty bees nests in the forest that I could technically go and get and also place in here, and then we can breed the bees. I might have to do that. Okay, we can get 8 honey blocks. That might or might not be enough. I'm actually not sure. Okay, they have not done shit. So I'm gonna get those other nests. I think that might actually be the wise course of action here. I'm gonna have to find them, though. I remember one being close to the frog pond, I think. Like back there. Yes! And it's also full, which means that we can snip it right away once we place it. And then I remember there was another one close to there somewhere. There's so many trees here. Oh my god. I found that one so fast. I love that I actually remembered where it was. Bestie, can you go back home? Go in your house. It actually listened. And this one has 3 bees and 5 honey. This one has 2 bees and 5 honey, meaning that I don't even have to breed them up that much. That's ridiculous. I don't... What is my luck? I love egging the place when I'm flying. Okay. I just need to quickly make more campfires and trapdoors because, we're gonna need that. Why am I looking here? I need to look at my sticks. Do I have any planks left? Not a lot, but I think enough. And then some charcoal. It's not planks, Ro. Every single time I think it's planks, and then I'm like, no, it's not. Just this one. Okay, so 1, 2. Don't need that. Oh. Well, I think this, yeah, that should do for some more trapdoors. There we go. Also, hi, Joe. Welcome in. When in Google and Safari, I get an overview with an AI answer that takes information for websites. For example, for this question was Reddit, Minecraft Wiki, Bugs, Mojang, Emma. Oh, Google AI says, I didn't realize Google AI was a thing. Not all blocks in Minecraft are waterproof, so they'll survive the rain, but let some through. Ah, probably honey is not waterproof, to be honest. I don't expect it to be. So it would be very rainy in the House of the Witch, but let's be real. That kind of feels like it makes sense. Oh, hello? Beesies. Are you gonna try to let me jump? Thank you. Okay, we would have to get rid of that trapdoor. We would have to place these. Nope. Okay, I can go out that way. I was like, did I just trap myself? That would have been very silly. But I didn't. Okay, so that should help. That is 2 entire extra bees nests. That should help with production. I only recently found these bees nests, by the way. I played... Sorry. No. No, 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 no. Hold on. I cannot place scaffolding here anywhere. There we go. I cannot deal with the fact that they are reversed because then I cannot see, Oh my god, for a second I was like, Ro, did you just burn them? Hi, Liv. Don't ever let me do something that dumb again, okay? Chat? Please. Just allergic to the medicine. Oh, no. That still really sucks. But it's less of a problem, I guess. There we go. Okay. Need my shears. Actually, the fact that they keep falling back there is a little bit annoying. Will they still fall back here if I... they might. They might actually still fall back here. We'll have to see. I just got chips! I just realized. I think I can place them differently. Come on, little guy. You kind of have to leave. Go, go, go. I want to close this. Oh, I can just close it through your face? Okay. I don't know if that will stop things from dropping there, but now at least there's not an entire block there. I'll take that with me. Okay, that's another 3 blocks. This is not going as fast as I hoped, but I guess we're just gonna have to deal. Okay, so I got a bunch more honey blocks. I got a couple more honeycomb blocks. Do you guys know if you can enchant? Silly question. Can you enchant shears? And if so, can you enchant them so that you have like a higher chance of getting like more items? Okay, I do like that. I think it's gonna be worth it. It's like, it's a sucky process, but it's gonna be worth it, and we can just decorate in the meantime. I think I just finished the honey roof, and we have 4 blocks left. So that is a positive. Yes, you can enchant shears, but not with fortune. You can give it things like mending, unbreaking, and efficiency. Efficiency shears are amazing. Oh, I believe that right away. I believe that right away. Okay. I was just about to say, I remember taking granite. Hold on. So, for the granite, hold on, I also have... I think I put... Did I? I was just about to say, I put campfires in here. I remember this. So, for the oven... I don't know if I like that. Ow. Maybe it could go like that. Okay, I will take the campfires out while we're building so I don't accidentally fall in it. Because that sounds like something I could do. And then that would go like this. And then I put stairs up there. Oh, that's why I made 3. I remember now. Because I also want to put one at the top. I think I'll use the pink trapdoors. I want to put one at the top so that smoke is also coming from above. Kind of like we've done before. So I'll have to place this one here then. I don't know if this is gonna work like chimney-wise with the pink, but we'll see. A trapdoor for... Yes, so I was thinking either trapdoor or like a fence gate. Something that can like open and close indeed, like in front of it. Okay, I'll definitely need stairs to sort of finish this off. Also, I could go like this. Oh, that kind of looks cool. Didn't mean to add that. second one in there, to be honest. I'm not getting that one back, am I? Oh, I am. Wow. Okay, I kind of want it to open the other way. I think the only way that I'm gonna do that is... But I think if I then break that block, this trapdoor is gonna come loose, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay, perfect. Because then you can actually, like, walk into the oven, get stuck, by the way. A little bit like a peen. Yep, it does. That's why we're gonna make stairs to smoothen it out. That is why we making stairs. To make sure that it no longer looks like a peen. That is, there's a plan. Cooked roll, are you a witch? Yes. I 100% am, actually. I'm sorry to break that news to you, but... okay, wait, I need more stairs. Peen or middle finger? Honestly, works. Both works. Both works. So... I think... Hold on. That's why you're so good. Yes. Yes. Oh, wait, you know what? I'll actually remove that one. I like that. I think I actually want 2 more stone fences. So I actually like the texture that adds to it. I like that a lot. And the thing is, if you open it and you go in here and you, like... Okay, you cannot actually burn. You are safe in here, but, like, you kind of are stuck. Like, you have to crouch to get out. Hold on. Help! I'm trapped by the witch! The witch trapped me in her furnace. Help! Help! I was Gretel. Exactly. Okay, but I'm happy with how that turned out. That turned out as I hoped. Okay. Next step is windows and shutters for the windows, probably, and doors. Just realized. I think I want to add the pink door, although I could also add a crimson door, because that would be like dark pink, which I think might be a nice contrast. Just need this and then this. I was also... Did I just make 6 doors? That is dumb. Yeah, we're gonna use that. I like how I just accidentally made 6 doors. Great job, bro. Great job. It's fine. It's fine. We have enough crimson to finish this build. I am thinking... Hold on. I am thinking that I want to check trapdoor-wise for, like, the windows. What do we like better? I think maybe crimson, because it adds another, like, contrast to the build. Which I actually think we kind of need. I might go for crimson. I think I've made up my mind. Dark pink? Yeah. Okay. I will, however, get some... I will also use some cherry details. Like this. But what I'll do is I'll use, like, main build details in the lighter pink, and then I'll basically just use the, wow, thinking row. Apparently really difficult. I'll use the crimson for, like, the shutters and the doors, so that we have a bit of a mix. Okay, let's get some cherry stairs as well. Because I feel like we need a little bit more detail here. Just like ever so slightly at the pillars of the house. Make things look a little bit more in not the right place, row. Little bit more interesting. Also wrong placement. Although was kind of interesting, but there's cake in Minecraft, yeah? There is. Okay. I like that. I think that looks good. I'm excited for the honey blocks. I am trying to... Hold on. Did I already get the fences? Yes, I did. I might actually start there. Because we're gonna make, like, a front yard. That looks like candy as well. Which is also where, like, you know, you can go to the furnace. I'm gonna add a bunch of pink leaves later. I'll add torches here now. Actually, you know what? If we're gonna decorate... let's go all the way to the edge of the path. I'll eventually get it so that the path, like, sort of goes in here. So, like, it kind of walks in here all the way up to the front door, but right now the chests are kind of in the way. Thank you, Lucira. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Let's add that over there so that we still have light. I have learned a lot on Girlypop. I specifically feel like I've pushed myself to do builds that I normally wouldn't have done, if that makes any sense. You said it have to be giant. How about an entrance arch? Well, then I would have to chop down some trees, and I actually really like the thick forest line over here. I think I could do candy canes, potentially with, I have white and red fencing. Which I think I can use for this. I am keeping my everything crossed, as you know. Guys, I will add a door into the furnace over here. What do you guys think? Also, Abu, thank you so much for the freaking 27 months. That is such a wildly long time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enjoy all of your subby perks. And like I said, keeping my everything crossed. Okay, I like that. I think that's cool. Do I have more granite on me? I do, actually. I just realized, preferably, I would make the floor on the inside here granite too. And granite is something that I can quite easily get more of if I really need to. I think I might actually have more in my storage room as well. But I just feel like this could work really nicely. Okay, I'll also do the rest of the floor, but I was just... Actually, the thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to look into window placement. Because I actually got colored windows for this that also have like a pinky purpley color. So we can do some bigger windows as well. There we go. I don't like how this archway looks, by the way, so I think you don't see this pillar on the outside anyways, so I might as well just change it out. There we go. That looks better. Do you see this pillar on the outside? I also don't think you do, actually. No. Maybe you see that. You don't see that block either. Oh, okay, well, we're changing it. There we go. Oh! That is weird, Liv. That is weird. Okay, let's do one more window here. I like that. I think this is cute. I think the roof on the insides looks rather questionable, but that's fine, I guess. That is fine. Like, it makes the lighting look really pretty. Oh, oops. I broke the door. Okay, we're gonna have to make a bunch of shutters. So we're gonna have to start with a bunch of crimson planks. And then a bunch of crimson trap. Oh, that's 12. Okay, let's start with that. I don't know how much I need exactly, but your eyes are crossed too. I love that. Okay. Slowly getting somewhere. Cute. Don't actually know why I'm decorating this much on the back because you're probably never gonna see that, but alas. Okay, I need 2 more, and I need some more cherry to do the stairs. Some more crimson, some more cherry. Oh my god. There we go. Some trap doors for now. Because you've seen half of Hermit Crab. Yeah, true. That is true. Okay, you just fixed my reasoning. I'm doing the back of the build because I don't want to become green. No, actually, I would love to be green 2.0 because he's awesome. But in that sense, I would not want to be green 2.0. Okay, let's get a bunch of stairs so that we can finish the columns here as well. I just realized I forgot over here. There we go. Okay. I think that is basically the outside of the house. Apart from the honey blocks. I'm just gonna clean. Why did I take the glass bottles from the honey farm? That was by accident. Okay. Next up, I want to switch out some of the fence posts with pink leaves. And I need you guys to help me think quickly. Because, something that I think is going to be important is what kind of floor we have in the garden. As of right now, the floor is just grass. Which can work. Like, we can plant flowers on it, and I think it will look cute, and it's going to be fine. The question is, do we want that, or do we want to use another color? Also, I'll quickly sleep. And then I might do another color. Okay. And then what color would one suggest? My instincts are saying white. And then maybe doing like a white floor with white carpet on top of it. so that some layers look like there is a bit more. This is not Mother Holla. This is Hansel and Gretel. Oh my god. Bestie, please go back. And let me come inside as well. Okay, there's one bee stuck up there. Oh my god. I think I have too many bees. Can you go back? Come on. Go back inside. Oh god, I made it worse. Hold on. I can fix. Come, beesies. Come to Mama Row. You idiot. This idiot's still getting stuck. I was so close. Okay, I'll open both doors for you. It's really intimidating to try and breed bees. Look what they do. Oh my god, you're still stuck? Are you really that dumb? You know what? You don't... Go back in! I tried that, but it would just still be stuck. Okay, I'll keep this tulip here, just in case we need to lure them. Okay, so the thing is with the white blocks, I do have some white wool, but not a lot. And I think I took it with me to, so it's already back at the farm. I don't have anything to make white dye apart from bone meal, but I kind of need bone meal. Well, the thing is, I guess I have bones. I could make some white dye to potentially dye things white if we wanted to. Or do you guys think we should, how about some snow? I was literally thinking this. It might, with an elytra, we can get there quite fast. If you want to take snow, quick question, because I've never done that before. Do you... Cookie ground an option? No. We have cookies, but we're gonna use them as decoration. Do you shovel them? Do you shovel snow? I actually don't know. I do have silk touch on my shovel. I actually do not know this. I've never used snow in a build. Oh, we're not gonna do Mother Hollow. Sorry. I skipped builds. I changed things around, so Mother Hulda is what it's called. In English, we're not doing that one anymore. You can shovel snow blocks with silk touch. Okay, perfect. Because I know where snow is. I've been there before. And we can just fly to the edge. And considering we're not gonna take any pets, I would like to take a bed, though. My spawn is not tied to this one anyway, so that's fine. That was painful. That's the wrong direction. Okay, basically I have to fly towards Amber. You know what? Let's put a waypoint. Let's put a waypoint to this village. Let's do a temporary waypoint. Which is that way. Okay. We're gonna adventure time, chat. We're gonna go find some snow. Okay, I do have my ender chest with me. I just realized, what if I don't have enough rockets? But should be fine because I have my ender chest and all my other rockets are in there, so. Okay, We need to go that way. Let's try to be rocket efficient. And go as far as we can on a singular rocket. Whee! I do like flying in Minecraft. It's fun. Also, I would have never, ever gone to now get snow simply for a build had it not been for an elytra. I'd have been like, yeah, I'll come up with another plan, okay? The infinite flying trick? Wait, what does that mean? What is the infinite flying trick? I'm actually curious now. Lysera! You did it! Let's freaking go! Oh, that is wild, Thomas. Kind of cool, but wild. But thank you so much for hanging out enough. Ooh, there's snow here. Okay. Shit, I kind of wanted to go to that village. I think I've been here before, actually. Fun story. Okay, I didn't mean to also take that, but... Yay! I'm getting snow. I didn't mean to also take the blocks. I'm literally just trying to take the snow, chat. Come on. At this point, it's getting embarrassing, Ro. I didn't check how much snow we need, so... Don't want to talk about it. Trying to be really conscious here. Also, there's packed ice here. I don't think I ever saw that before. That's kind of cool. I wish I was allowed to take that. But we're not allowed to destroy villages. Okay. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, hey, Boo. Do you want to build a snowman? Ride our bikes around the hall. That's been a long time since I sang that. Thanks for reminding. I am so done with accidentally. I sing that line. Wait, what do you sing? Also, I love how I'm actually, like, perfectly... Oh, wait, I got more than a stack already. There are craftable snowmen in Minecraft. Yeah, if you do 2 snow blocks, and then you place a pumpkin on top of it, it actually becomes a living snowman that leaves snow wherever it walks. Which is kind of annoying. Someone pranked my base in the first week with a snowman. Oh my god. Literally gonna lose my mind over this. I'm so done. It is really cute, but it's kind of annoying if you, like, try to have it in a base or something. I don't know how much snow I need, but, like, I'm afraid I won't take enough. And then I have to go back, you know? Also, Eat a Hat, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is nice to meet you. Oh, let's not fall in there. Okay, let's go for 2 stacks. That should definitely be enough. Also, judging by, like, the area I cleared out here. Um... I don't expect to want to use it anywhere else. If that makes any sense. At this point, I genuinely think it's just quicker to go like this. Although then it does destroy the snow. Okay, so that is not quicker, Ro. It is quicker to break the snow and then accidentally break a bunch of other blocks. But because it's a village, we're not allowed to destroy it. So I kind of have to repair it, you know? I mean, I guess I can leave some blocks, like, unfixed, but... Actually, I don't... Like, we're not allowed to destroy, like, the actual village structure, but... I don't know about, you know, making holes in the floor. Also, I saw the hydrate. I'm just gonna quickly, go take a nap. I'm sorry, sir. May I borrow your bed? It's too OP, exactly. My tools are too OP. And I shall complain about it. Also, I actually don't know if I ever looted this village. I just remember going here. Okay, I think someone looted this village. I think... Oh. Hello? Thank you, sir. Thank you for taking care of, all the baddies. There's another skelly back there. Oh, there was an enderman. Don't look at the enderman. Hey, you're a frozen skelly. You're new. I've never seen you before. Oh, I got snow blocks. That is way more efficient. I guess I stayed up a little bit too late. So now there's mobs everywhere. I want to take more snow blocks. I didn't realize there were snow blocks here. But yeah, I think someone actually looted this village. Wasn't me. Yeah. We can use the leaf litter because someone earlier said maybe we can make chocolate chip cookies. And actually, I'm not even against that with the leaf litter. Could be kind of fun. Also, this pillar in the middle is so random. Like, what is this? Something they worship? I don't think I've ever made a proper stop at, like, a mountain village. Snowballs, snow blocks. We're taking it. You did not loot it because you're not playing on this server. So, you know. Let's not start saying things that are not true. That's kind of weird. I'm so tempted to take this entire tent because it's made of snow, but I'm not allowed to. I mean, there's a weird amount of packed ice here, and I actually don't know if it belongs to the village, but I might take it. Like this... Oh, hold on. This is why we take bundles, chat. Oh, wait, so I have blue ice and packed ice. Both of it. Interesting. Yay, balls! Context. Fairly important. Okay, so I reloaded my shaders, hold on. I have a little bit of packed ice. I have quite some snow. I think it is time to go back home. Let's fly. Also, earlier, I thought... Yeah, okay, I had seen that village before. I started to doubt myself. It is okay in any context. True. We do not judge. Whee! I like that we're able to see more of the world. Even though your stomach is all nerves. I'm proud of you for still eating, though. That's good. That can be difficult. Whee! Oh, we're flying over. Hold on, chat. I have to show you guys. Look at this cave situation. Okay, I can't really properly show you because if I look down, I'll actually crash. But there's a lush cave there. It's the weirdest lush cave I've ever seen. Part of it is above ground. Like, it's just an exposed lush cave. So that's why I know it's there. Also, hey, look, we are arriving at Amber Space. And it's partially above ground, and it's super small. But, like, the part that is above ground looks like it's a huge lush cave. And then if you actually, like, if you actually go there, it's, like, so empty. Also, these trees grew in an unfortunate position. Hold on. Let me give your bush a little trim, sir. Your build looks amazing from above. I've been enjoying flying over it so much. Okay, that looks like a trimmed little bush. I'm so happy with how this build is turning out. It's looking so good. Okay, so we have snow. I hope the snow won't melt in this not cold biome, by the way. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Wait, we can do multiple layers of snow in some places to make it look like there's, like, depth to it. That is actually perfect. Okay, I placed a torch and that literally accidentally melted the snow. Okay, I don't like the 3 double. I wanna... Okay, so it does melt around the oven, but that's actually kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. Has a little river. How about a pond? I could... Okay, so it might actually melt here. Chat, we didn't think this through. Or no, it's melting because of the torch. Hold on. It is the torch. I think. Like, that's why mountain villages also have, all of the, lanterns. Why do I keep forgetting the word lantern? It's been, like, a consistent thing throughout this entire season. I heard that, Ro. I'm glad you heard it. Already worried no one heard it. Okay. I think I like this. This is cute. The only thing is, I wanted to have, flowers on here as well. Which I actually don't know. I'm assuming you cannot place flowers on top of snow. Okay, that is in fact correct, and it will actually demolish the snow. So I guess what we're gonna have to do then is we're gonna have to add flowers and stuff in flower pots. Luckily, I think I thought about this and I made flower pots. Funnily enough, because I didn't even know I was gonna do snow, but I already thought about the flower pots. Hallie, that's not how that works. You sneaky! Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Hello, break time! Oh my god, I forgot about this. That was one of the bestest moments. How did I forget about this? Welcome in, friends. I hope all of you are doing amazing. I hope you had the best time over at Hallie's. I hope you had a really good focus stream. If you need to go raid and run, raid and rest, take a little break. I know that you did some work. Please make sure to do so. Thank you so much for bringing your friends over. I do appreciate it. For anyone who's new here, hi, my name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, we do co-working, gaming, and a sprinkle of IRL. For anyone hanging out here, you better go drop your bum on that follow button if you did not follow Hallie earlier when we raided out at our co-working stream. So we're doing a little circle raid. I'm from the Netherlands. I have ADHD. I have 2 cats. We're playing some Minecraft today. And I am building Hansel and Gretel's house. So we're making everything look really sweet. The roof, I still have to do the roof line to finish, but it's literally made out of honey. The floor is powdered sugar. The house is very like pink and white. I just realized that we are missing some snow again. That's what I was fixing when you guys came in. There is actually a furnace for the witch to trap you in. Or the oven. I always forget what it's called. Which actually you get stuck in if you don't watch out. And I was just about to add a bunch of flower pots with flowers in it. So yeah, if you want to come hang out, you guys are super welcome to. But of course, if you need to go raid and rest, you know the drill. Thank you so much for being here, though. I appreciate it. Ooh, you can add... Ooh. Wait, I never realized that. That's actually ridiculously cute. Let's get some tulips in here. Self-care do be sexy, so if you need to go practice it, exactly. Can you add flower pots on top of stairs? You can, but they look awkward as fuck. So we're not going to do that. I guess we can add flower pots up here, though. Oop, didn't mean to fall. There we go. Make the oven look all cute. I'm so bad at playing, though. Ugh, you and me both. I am so happy that this is a server. And I get to play with my friends because the way that my friends have been helping me out on the server is actually ridiculous. Like, I got an elytra through them. I got my first ender chest through them. Like, without all of them, I would not have survived. Literally. The oven is so cute. Thank you. Also, I just realized I do think I have more azalea trees. They're just not here. I might have to go get them. I know, Minecraft pros are so... And also, not just pros, but also, like, people that are just brave. Because I, for one, am not brave. That's my biggest problem in Minecraft. Okay, that actually turned out quite perfectly. Because I wanted a tree there. That's nice. Okay. So, I think what we have to start doing now is, I have to start adding a bunch of item frames with all the cakes and stuff. And I think, even though... wait, I'm gonna have to really think about this. Because if I want the cake to not float, I might just use this. Also, hold on. So at this point, I have so much shit in my inventory that I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. That's why I have 2 chests in here as well. Oh, didn't mean to throw that. 2 chests in here so that we have enough space. Wait, I needed that one. To dump all my things. Okay, I'll keep that. Oh, wait, we were going to make some more honeycomb blocks. Lol, I totally forgot that. Okay, I guess I'm not doing a roof line there because we have the stairs there. Or do I take away these stairs? Maybe I do. Then I do need more honey blocks, but I also believe that it will look better. I love how I placed 2 and I'm like, yeah, that looks a bit sad. Gonna have to fix that. I'm definitely gonna have to grind more what do you call it? Wow. Bro, sometimes speaking, very difficult. I'm definitely gonna have to grind more honey blocks, but that's why I also wanted to start with this build, because if there's anything that I need to grind for, it might be this. Look, we have a cake. I can add a candle if we want. But there's a cake in the front yard. Did I put my item frames in a chest? I did. Hold on. I want to have some pumpkin pie, some cookies. I want to put the cakes on display as much as possible, like actually not put them on an item frame. I still need to get the invisible item frame thing. I keep forgetting that I need to ask them about it, which is frustrating. That blends in so perfectly that I was like, where is the... Always shuffle your words too. True. True, true, true. It is very much almost holiday. Pumpkin pie. There we go. Maybe we should add a pumpkin pie over there too. There we go. Okay, we already have some cookies. We have some pumpkin pies. We have an actual pie. Trying to think. Might add another cookie over here. Yeah, the pumpkin pie has a little face. At least in this texture pack. I don't know if it regularly does too, but... again, if we have, like... the invisible item frames, I really need to ask them about it. But, like, I can add cookies on the floor here, even. Okay, I think I need to move my chests, because they're kind of in the way. Which is a little bit painful, but they're not that full that I can't do it right now, so... Let's do that right now. I have such a mess in here. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to clean that up. Whee! There we go. At least it does fit into one chest. We can incorporate the blue. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about this. So, the, ice that we got, we have packed ice and blue ice. I was actually thinking that I could do a packed ice over here. And then we can add another cake on top of it. And maybe I was going to do a blue ice over here. And maybe another packed ice over here. And then I can put, like, because I have so many cakes, right? I was thinking it might actually be kind of cool if we add the cakes on top of that. I wish you could put the pumpkin pies out just like the cakes, but unfortunately that's not an option. Okay, I like that. I think that actually looks kind of cool. I do think, so the thing is, I think I have candles, and we need to go to the honey farm anyways. Do you guys want to go get candles and flint and steel, and then we can light the candles as if it's like birthday cake? I think that might be really cute. And then we can... Did I take my shears? I did. Let's freaking go. Kind of surprised I didn't crash there. Okay, bees. You know, it would be really great if you guys don't do a dummy and stay inside this time. Thank you. Oh, not all of them are full yet. Okay, so they still end up back there, I think. No. Oh, that one just wasn't full. I tried to snip one that wasn't ready. So my design is partially very smart, partially not that much. Okay, now it's full. That one is full as well. See, sometimes it works and it just drops out nicely, and then sometimes it does not work at all. Okay, let's get that because I think we have 9. Oh, no, wait, I just used those 9. How long were you going today? A good question. I don't know, actually. Haven't really given it a thought. Probably should have, but I haven't. There was something. Oh, I was gonna get the candles. Probably not too long because my sister's gonna be here. Um, Tomorrow again for emotes. And I have quite a busy day, and we're gonna work on this tomorrow again. I think tomorrow, I think I might try to finish this build and like the detailing tomorrow, and I might try to give the entrance some like thoughts off stream, to be honest. Um, because I feel like, I don't know. I was like, that took a second. I was like, that was a weird animation. I hope the snow doesn't melt because there's a candle this close. I wonder what happens if I put this underneath the honey block. That technically works, but I don't like it that much. And I don't want to break the entire cake, which I think I'll do. I don't know how to just take the candle. You know what? It's a witch's house. We'll just add the candles. It's gone, yeah. Oh, that went so fast. But look. I like this. I like this a lot. I think this house turned out really cute. Definitely, like I said, need to do some more detailing and stuff. Let's get some more honey blocks in here. Colorful blocks. I could, but the thing is, I think, like, at this point, I'm getting to a point where I have so many ideas. Like, I could do candy canes, and I could do lollipops, and I could do so much more. But I also only have 2 more streams and the rest of this week. And also the rest of this week is very limited because I have a lot more work to do before my holiday. So I think for a big part, decisions are going to be based on, do I have it on me? No, then we're not going to make it. Which kind of sucks. And I really wish that I could give it the love and attention that I want to give it, but I think we're just like limited in time. And I think I'm honestly like this build is already giving what I want it to give. Like I think we could add a bunch more candy, but I don't think it needs it to have that feeling of it being such like a candy house. I think with the honey roof and everything being like so pink and like literally sweet, I think the snow was worth it. I think the packed ice looks really good. I feel like you're also at a great point to do a quick project like this. You're learning. Thank you. I appreciate it. I can't believe. Remember when we did Snow White's house? We literally spent the entire stream just building the structure. There wasn't even a lot of thinking involved or a lot of like debating blocks or figuring it out. Like no decoration whatsoever. I do think I'm getting a lot faster with like the structure of the build. This definitely, I hate the roof line without these blocks, but gonna have to accept it. But I do think the most important thing is that it gets the point across. That we also thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That it's recognizable. I'm excited to do this build because these are going to be such 3 like random small houses. Also, someone said the lemon turned out so good, and I realized I might have not shown it for some people. So as a wrap up of stream, I feel like I should give you guys a little tour through the park. For like anyone who hasn't seen all the things, I think it might be cool to do like a little final stretch. So we would be starting over here. Oh, technically this is the end of the park, okay? Because the entrance is on the other side, but this is our magic carousel. This is not really related to any fairy tale. This is mostly just because I felt like it makes sense in a theme park to have a carousel, but I wanted to make it magical. So it is basically floating moss. This type of content where you're really going outside your comfort zone. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. Similar to builders games, that is true. But yeah, this is like, it has the floating moss chairs. And it's one of those like twirly carousels where you fly. Enderman. Excuse you. That's not a block that belongs there. Then from here, you'll basically get to walk to our very first actual like fairy tale thing. This one is very inspired by an actual thing in the Efteling, which is called the Fairytale tree, or in Dutch, the Sprookjesboom. The Sprookjesboom is a tree that tells stories. It's basically like the keeper of fairy tales. So it is very ancient and it knows all the stories from lands far away. This is one where the explanation is already there. So this is what every single one of the locations in the Fairytale Forest will get. They will get like a little book that you can read to see what you're actually standing in front of. Why does it sound so silly in Dutch? It kind of does, I agree. The tree you nailed, thank you. This was my very first custom tree. I've never made a custom tree before. And then from here, this was the very first build in the Fairytale Forest. This is Snow White's cabin. And over here, there's also a book, and Snow White's cabin actually has, or like the story has 3 pages, because this is an extensive fairy tale. There's also one of Snow White's birds that she sings to, and the bird actually picked up one of the apples of the evil stepmother. There's also an apple there that was brought to the door. And I'm gonna try if I have time to decorate like something from the story on the inside as well. From here, you can walk to Snow White Part 2, technically, which is the dwarves. And this is every morning the dwarves go to the mines to actually work. And they have their 7 little pickaxes waiting for them on the wall. So that is basically Snow White is this entire corner, but Snow White kind of technically consists of 2 parts. Then from here, you will go over the magical bridge that, if I have time, I would love, love, love to make that part and that part a little less ugly, because right now it's an eyesore, but okay. Are they also crafting? I think they're also crafting. Yep. This is our main food square. So if you get a little bit hungry midway through the park, this is where you can get some food. We have some tables with umbrellas. And here you can get Rapunzel's roast, which is a nice steak. Or you can get chicken Cinderella, which is a very specific chicken dish. Probably chicken stuffed with pumpkin. And you can get a nice and refreshing glass of lemonade at the lemonade stand, where I've also decorated the inside so it actually kind of looks like someone's prepping food here. Then from here, you have the difficult decision. You need to go either right or left. We're going to start with left because we're going to turn around because that part hasn't been done fully. What about the vegan and veggie folk? It is a veggie chicken for sure. You take this little cute path up here, and I want to add more of these throughout the park, which is like little signs telling you where to go. If you are here, you can either go right into Cinderella's carriage, which is a big pumpkin that is turned into a carriage, which has like a nice area to sit, so you can go to your ball. Or you can continue walking and you can basically go to the pumpkin patch, which is what this big carriage was made of. We have a huge pumpkin patch here. Or you can go to here and you will actually arrive. Yes, we're talking about balls again, exactly. You can go here and you'll arrive at Little Red Riding Hood's house, where there is a very sneaky wolf who is awaiting Red Riding Hood to come home with all of her supplies for the picnic with Grandma. And in this house, we have 2 little beds for Grandma and Red Riding Hood, and we have a little, like, furnace. This house is obviously red. I mean, for clear reasons. And it has a straw roof, or it's bamboo, but we're pretending that it's straw. If you continue here, that is actually where you'll end up at Hansel and Gretel. So we're going to have to decorate the path and stuff. But as you can see, that's our little furnace peeking through. So they're close by, but that is not finished yet. So we're going to go back. We're going to walk down here again, and we're going to go to the other side of the square, which is where you'll find Rapunzel's tower. And Rapunzel's tower also already has a book, and it basically explains that she was raised in a tower deep in the woods and that the only way to get up is by climbing her hair. So you can actually go stand here and you can actually climb it and you can go all the way up in the tower if you want to. This is also very fun to do if you want to see the park from above. Also, as you can see, we kind of skipped something there because from the pumpkin patch, you can also go here and then you'll find this magic fountain. This magic fountain is kind of like a center point, but it's one of those points that you'll only find if you're really truly taking the full tour through the park. Otherwise, you might miss it. That's why it's so magical. But it's basically right behind or right in front of Red Riding Hood's house. This is where the 3 piglets are gonna be. That's where we were building just now. That's the main entrance. You put so many details. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are noticing the details. You can technically also use there is a door, but it's locked. So you can't, there is a spiral staircase that goes all the way up. And then from here, we go to the next fairy tale that doesn't have a book yet, but this is the Frog Prince. So there is a frog pond over here, and there was a princess who was playing with a golden ball, and she accidentally dropped it. And then one of the frogs is actually coming in to help her and to help her get her ball back. And that is our prince, but a prince in frog form. So you would have to know. And that's how she figures it out. And then from here, we basically arrive at the area again. That's where we were building. This is where the 3 piglet houses are going to be. This is where Belle's bookshop is going to be, which is going to be like a medieval type of build that is going to have a bookshop. And it's going to kind of double as the shop, like the souvenir shop for the, because it's next to the main entrance. So it'll be the souvenir shop. Also, over here in this weird part, that's again where we were building. Over here, I'm going to make a pond, which is going to house our axolotls. And then in this little corner, we're going to, like, basically behind this tree line, this is going to be another seating area, but it's going to be very simple. There's not going to be any food stands or anything. It's basically just going to be, like, little benches and some plants and some trees and stuff like that. And obviously, I still have to make all the pathing pretty as well, so quite some work cut out for me, but I have a good feeling about this because like I said, a lot of the materials are gathered in different places. And I still have some time to work on this tomorrow. I have time to work on this tomorrow on stream. I have time to work on this hopefully Thursday during my work day. I have time to work on this over the weekend the last little bit, so I have time. But I do have to make sure that I prioritize the right things. But yeah, that was the little tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, the entrance looks very grandiose, but I'm really unhappy with the color scheme. So I'm gonna change it. I like the concept. But I don't like the colors. How'd you create your username? Well, it's my name and then a little addition that fit with me. And that's it. I talked to my friends about it and they loved it, and bam, I had a username. It was as simple as that, to be honest. Okay, but I do think that I'll just quickly disconnect because, you know, I'm alone on the server, so. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you guys like the tour. It's fantastic. Thank you. Also, I saw your comment earlier, Tub Tub, about thinking that I made the ugliest game look pretty. That's a really big compliment. I appreciate that lots. So thank you so much. Um, you know where I want to go? I love that she's still live. She's not playing Minecraft. But I want to go say hi to my Girlypop, my fellow Girlypop, who reached Twitch partner that we talked about earlier on stream. She is still live, and I would love, 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 love to go over there and celebrate with her. I think I want to actually make a custom raid message for that. So I'm gonna need you guys' help, okay? I'm gonna need you guys' help on this one because I am so happy for her. Um, um, Yes, we're gonna go say hi to Maggie. Okay, so that one would be the one if you are not subscribed to the channel. Um, uh, typing is difficult. I'm making one with an actual partner emote because I have that, but you do need to be subscribed to the channel. Okay, that's the one that you can copy pasta if you're subscribed to the channel. Although, actually, maybe the partner one is a tier 2 emote. I'm just realizing this now. I think partner is a tier 2 emote. It is. So you cannot use it unless you're a tier 2 sub. So if you're a tier 2 sub, feel free to use it. Otherwise, you can use the other one with the check mark. With the regular check mark. I totally forgot this that I put it on tier 2 as basically just a space filler. Um so yeah, if you can flex this one, flex it. Otherwise, you can use the one with the regular tick box. Which will also work. The fact that we're doing like a low custom rate message to celebrate, I think is already going to be super fun. If you're hanging out here, feel free to join our Discord. If you want to follow me on any of my other socials, you can do so as well. You can check out the VODs channel if you want to see any of the prior Girlypop streams or any of my other gaming streams. If you want to know anything about me, my setup, whatever, it's all on my website if you're ever curious. And I'll be back tomorrow with gaming. I'll be back Thursday with co-working, and I'll be back Friday with gaming. So more streams to come before I go on my holiday. I'm gonna set up that raid. Like I said, we're gonna go say hi to one of my favorite people. Um, Maggie and I had a conversation the other day about this, how we don't know each other that well. Like we haven't met in person. We only like closely met like through Girlypop recently, like as in the past 2 months. Before that we knew each other. We raided each other a couple of times, but like never really talked one on one. And she's one of those people that for some reason we clicked so well, and we immediately started talking about the deep stuff of life, you know? And for some reason, we literally said to each other, it feels like we know each other for a way longer than we actually do. And I am so infinitely proud of her for reaching Twitch partner. I know it's something that she was working towards for quite a while, and she absolutely deserves it. She's one of the sweetest people on Twitch, and I am 100% sure that you'll love her streams as well if you do not know her yet. She plays a lot of Minecraft. She also does co-working. Right now she's playing Peak. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out here, and I will be back, like I said, tomorrow. I hope you all have a great rest of your time zone, and talk to you guys later. Bye!